Hi guys, welcome to another Q&A Tuesdays, and today I'm joined here by Mr. Juan, and we are excited to once again answer some questions from our students here at the Hate Music Studio. We are opening this segment to anyone that would like for us to answer their questions, and you can do that by sending us an email at questions@thehatemusicstudio.com. So how's it going today?
Good.
All good. So we're excited. We have mostly guitar questions today. And one of the things that we're going to keep on doing these segments every Tuesday because there's a lot of questions that we answer all the time, right? So one of the things that for us is almost like good to start pointing you guys to a specific direction, maybe some of our videos, maybe some other videos that we find on the internet that may be helpful for you guys to go and learn some new stuff. So let's start with the first one. The first one is Jason. He is 11 and he wants to know what are the best exercises for strengthening your hands, I guess in guitar.
Yeah. So nice easy one, Jason, would be we call it the caterpillar.
Yeah, some people call it the I think we call it the spider permutations.
Spider permutations, right?
In our book.
So it's pretty much you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna go through all your fingers, and the easiest way is to do it on the 7th fret because it's not so spread out over here.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much just gonna go 7th fret with your first finger.
Probably start on the first string. I think the first string will be probably easier because you have less of the neck to go up.
That's fine.
And then you can go up. I don't know if you do it backwards.
There's different ways. I've seen them done like this. And then backwards.
But yeah, but if the student is younger, it's going to be harder to do the 6th string. Yeah. So it's almost easier if you start on the 1st string. And I think it's important to point out, we're trying to get you to play it on maybe like the 7th fret or a little bit even higher because it's easier.
Yeah,
right?
The frets are not so spread apart, so it's easier to play.
Yeah, and if you're an adult, probably doing, let's say, 3 or 5, starting there. And if you want to show them a little bit.
Yeah, so it's pretty much 7th fret, 8th fret, 9th fret, and 10th fret. So 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger. Keep them set, and you just play, so 1st, and take it nice and slow. And you could just keep it on the 1st string for a few times until you get used to it, and then you switch it to the 2nd. And so on.
Yeah.
Just continue.
A couple of suggestions, and we do have a video, so we'll link it in the description of this video, just because we have something I guess very similar on that topic. But a couple of suggestions. One, lower your thumb on the back of the guitar. Yeah. Don't have your thumb so high that your fingers cannot move. Yeah. And at the same time, it's all about clarity. So if the notes sound muffled, and if you want to sound like what that sounds like.
So sometimes you hear.
Yeah, if the notes are not sounding clear, don't try to muscle it through. Don't try to go too quickly. You want to actually almost work on clarity.
Yeah.
So if it's not sounding good, it's probably your left hand. Make sure that it's fretted correctly, that it's fretted all the way to the right of the fret, that you're putting enough pressure.
And you want to make sure your pick hand is not picking too hard.
Yeah.
When you're picking too hard, it makes it harder for the left.
We see students when they get that tone that is not really like a note, and they can't. It's almost like they want to smack it. So you're like by force you get it out.
You start hitting a lot of.
Yeah, and it doesn't work. You make the guitar go out of tune faster. So definitely clarity, simplicity. Make sure that your hands are in the right place.
Yeah.
It takes time. I think the first time that I asked a professional guitar player friend of mine, I said like, what exercise should I do because I want to try to get in guitar. He showed me that. But I remember because we were actually at a show and he gave me his guitar and we tried and. You can't do it the first time. It's very like what? Now after you've been doing it for a while, it looks like it's super easy. So definitely be patient with yourself.
For sure.
And hopefully that was Jason's question. Now we have Ashley here asking how can she switch open chords faster?
Open chords faster.
Now I guess first quickly maybe we can say what are open chords?
Open chords are any chords with open strings in them.
Any chords with open strings, which. Quick mention, in an acoustic guitar, they sound pretty cool because they make the guitar almost sound like, I guess, vibrate more.
Yeah, it lets the guitar sing.
Yeah, it uses the best options in a guitar when you're using open chords, especially in an acoustic guitar. So they're cool to learn and important to learn.
Yeah, and well, the key thing is how do I switch faster? Well, one, you got to practice a lot. You need a lot of patience. This is something that I struggled with when I was starting guitar.
Yeah. Maybe we can give them 2 easy ones to start on. Like what's a
definitely
good
2
starting
easy
one?
ones. E minor. So it will look something like this, right? All right. And then to A major, which all you're doing is lowering these 2 fingers and placing the 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the B string.
Yeah.
I try to hold them out. Let the notes ring. I see a lot of students go, okay, cool. Let me switch. No. Hold on the note. Let it ring until it dies. You know, make sure you're holding it tight, and then switch nice and slowly. Little by little, the speed will get there. That's how it works.
And I can mention a quick anecdote. The first time that I tried guitar, my uncle recommended me 4 chords. And the chords were so bad that I quit guitar.
What were the 4 chords?
It was C, A minor, D minor, and G.
Yeah, that's a
And that was my first guitar lesson, I guess. And the thing is, and I do really believe this, if you play chords and you're not ready for it, and you have the wrong, almost in the wrong order because they're tough, it's like telling someone, okay, you never have run before, but today you're gonna run 25 miles.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not gonna make it. So it's the same thing with guitar. You have to go through the easiest one first, get a little bit of your coordination up, and the switching, I think, takes time. One thing, and I mentioned this to my students when they practice open chord switching, when you switch, do it as a jump, because sometimes, I don't know if you see this with students, they want to do one finger at a time.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they're here, and then the next chord is going to go this finger, and then this finger, and then this finger. It doesn't work to do one finger at a time. Try to do it as a jump and grab the position in the air and then land. You know, even if you land on the wrong thing, it's fine. With experience, you will get better. But don't do one thing at a time. So maybe we can show them from, I don't know, from E minor to D. What does that look like?
What students would do, right? So play E, and then they'll go boom, boom, boom. That's what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You want to try to just boom, set all your fingers at the same time.
Yeah, grab the position in the air. It's almost like doing a shape. So if your hand will do this, and you want to, then do like a different shape and try to land. Yeah. It does take time. It can be discouraging, and I think I very passionately think about this. Everyone should know guitar is really tough at the beginning, and you should know that there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your fingers. There's nothing wrong with your ability to play it. You just have to stay on it and be patient.
Get through it, be patient. And for the open chords, definitely take, chord by chord. Don't try to do 4 chords in one shot. Try to switch between 2 chords first and work that, and then maybe change one of the chords to another one. And then little by little, you start putting a group of chords together. Let's
move to the next question. And we're trying to keep this segment fairly short, hopefully under 10 minutes. So this is Athena, and she is 9, and she asked us she said that I bought a tuner, and how does she use it to tune a ukulele? So we conveniently have one here.
And we have a tuner.
So let's start with the strings. Now, if we can call them, I guess string 1 will be the closest towards the ground, right? Then string 2, string 3, and string 4. A very specific thing about a ukulele is that the string 4 is actually higher than the other 2. So this one starts on a G. And one thing that I would suggest, if you have a piano, is if the ukulele is pretty out, maybe use a piano to play a C on it and try to get that note to match. Let's give them the letters first that it should be. It should be string 4 as a G, string 3 as a C, then the next one should be E, that's string 2, and then the last one is an A. So it's a G, C, E, A. And if you look at a piano, it's almost like interesting, and I wish I had my iPad here, because you're going from higher note, then lower, then next one, then higher. Next one. So it's almost like a circle of notes. But if you want to do some specifics, even about tuning it.
And with a tuner, when you tune it, you just have to make sure you know those 4 notes.
Yeah.
If you don't know those 4 notes, you're at risk of popping the strings or getting hurt, because the string could pop.
Well, I guess one of the ideal things would be to get it close with piano. We can also recommend, and I don't know if you know if it works for what do you call it, for ukulele. There's an app called Guitar Tuna, which is really good, because what it does is has a little balloon-looking thing that when you're going the wrong direction, you can actually see that it's going the wrong direction.
Yeah, it tells you if it's too high or too low. So.
If with this type of tuner, sometimes when students start cranking it, they're going the wrong direction, but they can't find the note, and they'll break the string.
Yeah, so for sure, if you're using one of these, you have to know the strings, because if not, you're going to go the wrong way, and you're at risk of breaking the strings.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we should probably do a ukulele tuning video.
That would be the next video. There
it is. Ukulele is a beautiful instrument. It's a fairly inexpensive instrument, one that we have been teaching for almost a couple of years now, and it's a lot of fun. So it's definitely something cool. So I guess that's the time that we have with you guys today. Remember, we want you guys to participate. Send us your questions at questions@thehitmusicstudio.com. We hope we answered, some information out there. There's tons of information online, but our passion is to share what we do, especially with students that are young, because we believe that there's not that much information for kids, for students that are 7 to probably like 15. And things are different when you're learning guitar if you are 30 than if you are 7. Yeah. And sometimes I see other people putting content out there that they're not making that division. So we truly want to help. And thanks again for Mr. Juan to helping us with his expertise. And we hope to see you guys on the next one. Have a great Tuesday.